So in this video, I'll be ranking all the Metropolitan monsters from Season 1. So anyways, let's get started. So before I do start, I'd like to say this, and that is that the Fugitive Hater monster from the season has not yet been leaked, if there even is going to be one. So we still might have that monster, but other than that, this is probably the complete tier list. So anyways, now let's get started. So we're going to start off with the free-to-play Legends Pass monster, and that is Don Canine. Don Canine is a really good monster with stun and CDA, and for now he's going to be a pretty good monster to have. And yeah, I'm going to put him in high B tier, really solid monster. He's I think he also has guard down, and he just is a good monster overall. Now Mulerian, I'd say Mulerian's a mid B tier monster because yes, Mulerian has like a damage boost ET skill, but other than that, he's not really that great. Other attackers this season outclass him, and I just don't think he's really OP or really an A or S tier monster. I think he's more so a B tier just because, again, other monsters outclass him, and he's pretty generic. So yeah, Mulerian in mid B tier. Malfeader is everything Mulerian wants to be, but better. Malfeader has stronger skills and just overall a better monster. Yeah, just he's stronger and he just works better as an attacker. So yeah, I'd say he's a high A tier monster. He's a stronger attacker than Mulerian. And yeah, Malfeader is just a great monster. Definitely a high A tier monster. So yeah, Malfeader in high A tier. Skintheris. Now Skintheris, I'd put in ahead of Don Canine in the high B tier because Skintheris, right now, he's a decent monster to use, but he's like a $50 monster. But if we're looking at the monster alone, he is I'd say he does have Megataunt, but once a Status Caster Megataunt monster comes in, he's gonna be useless unless you want to use like a dodge area team. But still, we might see better tanks, really. There's no way to know right now. But yeah, I'd say Skintheris is a high B tier monster. Good, but then again, not great. And now we're moving on to the Dream Team. I'd say Super Dream is a D tier monster. It's basically a worse Don Canine. Super Dream can stun, Don Canine can stun, but Don Canine also has CDA. So yeah, D tier. And Sapman, I'd say he's a C tier monster. Better attackers out there, specifically Malfeader and Mulerian for now. And there are also other ones that I haven't ranked yet. But yeah, Sapman, C tier. And now for the final one, Mr. Not Found, I'd say he's in between Skintheris and Don Canine. He's probably the best out of the three, but again, better supports out there. Not really much of a use when he is outclassed. But yeah, not. I'd say, personally speaking, he's a good monster. Just, I feel like other monsters just beat him in different ways. He pairs up really well with the Dream Team though, but the Dream Team is also not a very viable team to have. But yeah, I'd say he's the best out of the three. So yeah, moving on, I'm gonna do the Fruitasaur. Now before you dislike, I'm gonna explain. The Fruitasaur is legendary. He's just amazing. First of all, he's phenomenal in the survival rank up dungeon because he has 30% life removal to all enemies. He can heal his allies. He can give stamina regen to his allies. Recover stamina, heal allies. What else? He also has a skill that can put life regen and stamina regen. Just overall phenomenal. I've even seen some people use him in top tier PvP, so that just makes it even better. And he's also pretty good in wars as well because he can help his allies sustain, and you get war coins if your allies survive, and he's all about that ally surviving. So yeah, definitely a mid S tier monster. Definitely not a high S tier or low S tier monster, but he's just a phenomenal monster. So yeah, moving on, we have Kildros. Kildros, I see Kildros below Mulerian in terms of skills. He's a good monster, strong monster. I use him personally for the survival rank up dungeon, since I have no other attackers, and Fruit Store is my only other mythic, Metropolitan. So yeah, but yeah, he's still pretty good. Although I kind of feel like his AoE, which gives a 50% chance of applying poison, I think it should be like 100% chance, or yeah, because most other monsters it just doesn't feel right, considering, even though it's a new era. But yeah, I'd say Kildrill is a low B tier monster. Moving on, we have Aquafin. Do I even need to explain F tier? Better supports out there. Also has pretty bad skill sets overall, and just not very viable. And yeah. Hydraka, however, strong monster. I'm going to put him below Malfeader in terms of A tier. He is a great monster to use, and I'm still considering getting him, although I am still considering it. I think he might be a good monster to have, and yeah, I think Hydraka is a strong monster and a good monster. Now, moving on, we have Cobra. Cobra, I'd say, is a low A tier monster. It can possess enemies and mega possess one enemy, and can apply to quicksands in days, and can also do healing to allies, so it's a low A tier monster. It can be really good, but I'm not sure if it's going to be meta. It doesn't have that great traits, but yeah, honestly, good monster. Gekon, now this is how you do a support. Definitely a top A tier monster. He's got positive effect removal, taunt hater, which absolutely destroys Skinteris. And he's also got negative effect removal like any support. Now for our final two monsters. Let's start off with Cigarette and Fort. Cigarette and Fort is a monster that's pretty mixed all around. Like, one part of it is a negative effect, and Cursor, like, it has skills that can do negative effect, and another skill that can do negative effect, and cursed all enemies. Both of them do curse all of those, what I just said, to all enemies. But the other side is an attacker, and skills like massive metal damage and moderate metal damage to one enemy, and then to all enemies. So overall, and the moderate metal damage to one enemy and then to all enemies, I have never seen that in the game. And I'm going to give this monster a low S tier. I believe it also has immune to control, although I'm not sure about that. But honestly, this monster is a great monster, and it's why I'm considering not getting Hydraka. This monster is just really strong, and yeah, just a mixed monster that can do so much. Now for our final monster, Rye Clubs S tier, top of S tier. No need to explain, I'm just going to explain it right now. Oh wait, I do need to explain, it's a leaked monster. So yeah, it has immune to control trait in rank 0, and on top of that, it has some of the most broken skills out of any Metropolitan monster. It can apply immune to control to all allies, immune to blind, immune to torture, and has a skill like Xiao Lung, where it can remove positive stats effects from one enemy and then from all enemies. So it could be the free-to-play, Xiao Lung. So yeah, so this is my tier list. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. Bye.